Hey, good morning YouTube. I'm the Tech Prepper. I wanted to make a quick video today on Depression era thinking, and the reason for it is I'm trying to reduce, actually my wife and I are trying to reduce our footprint mostly so that we don't have to dispose of as many items as we have in the past, and we're trying to conserve and do more with less. So the first thing that we've done, we've taken to starting our own garden, and we started with these bunching onions, which are extremely easy to grow. And instead of buying a pot, we actually took some of our old soda cans and cut off the top with a can opener, put some potting soil, and then threw a bunch of about 10 or 12 seeds. And this growth now is about, I think about 7 days now. And what's great about these, the size of these lend themselves to being put on our windowsill. So we actually have about 6 or 7 of these lined up in a row, and we should have bunching onions in about 3 weeks. So really cool trick, and we don't have to throw away the can. We also tend to buy these mixed nuts from Costco, and they come in these plastic containers. And since we do brew whole bean coffee and we have a grind and brew, we take the grounds now and we're actually storing it in this container, and we're planning on using this for our garden just to give it a bit of nutrients. So again, rather than throwing this away, another opportunity to reuse something we have and also minimize our waste. We're also starting to go through some of the items we have in our fridge. For example, this is a jar of sour cream, and we're actually using this now as plastic containers for our leftover meals. And rather than tossing any leftover meals, we're putting them in these containers, and these actually make for pretty good single serving size, and they're easy to reheat. We're also potentially considering a move, and in the past when we've moved, I've gone out to the Home Depot and Lowe's and have purchased packing material. Instead, what I'm doing now is taking, an old magazine, and we're gonna basically start wrapping our glassware using just old magazines. And again, it's gonna save us some money. We won't have to dispose this. So I think more than anything, the goal of this video was just to get people to think about having that Depression era mindset where you have to make the goods you have last longer and move away from waste. Actually, before I move on, one other thing on this topic that might be interesting is fixing things you have rather than throwing them away. And while this is not exactly fixing, I started to get into knife sharpening, and I bought a handful of these various grit sharpening stones, and I even have a slightly nicer Japanese whetstone. And what I like about this one is now I know how to sharpen my knives, hone my knives, and even strop my knives. I've got a strop that I use for my straight razor. So it gives me an opportunity to maintain the tools I have, and then also this is deeply relaxing. So given all the downtime I have, this is just another outlet for me. All right, guys, be strong, be safe. Oh, and thank you for subscribing. We're almost up to 40 users now, or 40 subscribers, and we're about to cross 1,000 views since we started this channel 3 weeks ago. So a big thank you to everybody. Feel free to like, share, comment. Bye, guys.